the Newtownshandrum team below you, Steve. Look at them here. Steve, down here, look. Look at them down here. Down here, look at them. Get them all in. Not naked.
Right forward, number 13, Joey Young. Full forward, number 14, Alex Brown. Left full forward, number 15, Niall O'Keefe. On the center line. Goal number 1, Paul Warranty. Right full back, number 3, Lee O'Brien. Full back, number 3, Mike Kelly. Left full back, number 4, John McCarthy. Right half back, number 5, A.T. O'Brien. Centre back, number 6, Pat Mulcahy. Left half back, number 7, Philip Jordan. Centre field, number 8, Ian Kelleher, and number 9, Declan Murphy. Right half forward, number 10, Donald Mulcahy. Centre forward, number 11, Mike Morrissey. Left half forward, number 12, Jerry O'Connor. Right corner forward, number 13, John O'Connor. Full forward, number 14, Ken O'Connor. Left full forward, number 15, J.P. King. And the referee for the game is Ken Healy from Ballymartin.
Michael, did you give Corey that horse?
Hey Sharon, I'll be talking to you in 2 seconds.
No.
Yeah, I got you now. Oh yeah, sure I knew that, right? How are we doing with ends now? Right, what we'll do now is we'll as soon as that come over, we'll match gets to half time, right? We'll take our ad break and we'll be here then. We might miss about a minute at the start of this. Kieran, just we have some famous horse we'd love you to talk to you about. And is it Rachel's Delight? I believe so, to today, I don't know. Here, I'm just going to sit to this guy. But no, how long is that end break? Do we want 2 or 3 minutes? Oh yeah, there's no problem. You can run as soon as like it. Right. Do you? That's It's all right, and you can do literally the end breakers. When he's gone there,
Last year, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's
do your two
brilliant.
things and
Brilliant,
let's
okay.
wait for it. I know that like lost exactly, yeah, because I was talking to them and myself and you know at halftime. So I need to explain a few things to Barry. Henriquez is the man's name. Yeah, not Henrix. Yeah, do you know the way I would spell there on the front? Yeah. Better. That is the thing. Sit there during the match and the lads and talk to you every so often, right? You can pass the ball.
Oh yeah, over the course.
Right?
You see on the sideline, is he with us?
Well, we can have him on the sideline actually.
Right, we'll be on the sideline, Dick, right?
On the sideline, Dick. The close eye. With the Newtownshandrum boys.
Exactly.
Fucking hell. Mijn vader would like to hear me. Raising fucking Newtown.
Can I that there, Dick, a second? Would they? They wouldn't. Would they hold it against you?
I know.
You would have to go for. You would have to go for the non-com.
My in-laws are from Newtown, so I know the choice.
You'll have to go for them, Nick.
How do you get him pictures off it?
Video. The Blackrock fella, Billy Deneen asked us to do a video. When he said he'd tap in, you see, so it's handy like that. Oh, I don't think to look at it like.
I know what you
Do you care or not? You, no? I wouldn't do used to it. But it's handy like that, isn't it? If we got the habit of it flying.
If you had a replay now, you'd be today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be handy, yeah.
Replay, yeah.
They replayed, I didn't look at the film thing once, you know, there was a few things there, I went quickly enough now, you know.
So the thing, that's what he'd be talking at the time, you see, when he
So,
does.
and suddenly, you know, that's right, yeah. That's right, you just, I can't really hear myself when I'm talking, but that doesn't
What
really,
did you say?
I can't hear myself when I'm talking, but that doesn't really make any difference, no?
You can't hear yourself.
No.
Do you want to hear yourself?
Not, I'm not bothered, like, so you help a small bit, like, but I...
How good will Evan do?
Sure, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I might have turned off. Oh, I'll sort it out. That's very easy. I'm all turned off at the moment.
I can hear somebody else, but I really can't hear myself.
You can hear that. Your man turned off.
I can, I know, yeah, but I can hear Kieran, but I can't really hear myself.
Oh, I'll turn.
Right. Just small bit to do me, like.
I'll fool with the microphone stand in my
No, man. Sorry, alright, no problem, no.
Sorry, I should have done it.
He won't be with us and it'll probably be on for about a minute before he comes.
Alright, okay. Jeez, I'm gonna check me on second tape and see if there's anything there. Can you want, no, alright, I'll check my, I'll just check me on radio. I put it on, but then if I told me wants to do it on.
One second now. Marcy. Okay. This is done. Gone. From the team owners. Griffin is gone.
Yeah.
Troy is gone. And
Dalmore Cahill's back now.
Shots being in the top or on the wing.
you have them written.
Right.
Alan Shore.
And Alan Thomas.
Fagel Ryan is making Joey O'Connell look. Fagel Ryan is making Joey O'Connell look. He's come across. Huh?
He is still a full forward, just watching.
He is getting changed now, no? Yeah. Sorry. One minute.
Right, okay for point.
Right, okay for point.
Are you alright, John?
Yeah. The leads, I think.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm going on. My son's just going on the leads now. I'm good. You alright? Yeah. We have more space now. Brian O'Keefe. You alright?
Perfect. See the way he kept blowing the whistle?
Yeah.
Mulcahy and Wayne Charlotte, yeah.
Here we go.
The final stop on the Hurling Odyssey 2002. We are already 2 minutes into the championship decided the permanent TSB senior hurling final. Blackrock leading Newtownshandrum by a point to no score, courtesy of an early point by Brian O'Keefe. We've already had a yellow card for Wayne Shellock, the captain of Blackrock, and also for Pat Mulcahy, the influential centre-back of Newtownshandrum, after exchange of unpleasantries early on in the contest. Crowd just a little shy, I would imagine, of 10,000 people at the moment. Perfect day for a game of hurling. The sun still trying to break through the heavy clouds overhead. It's Blackrock who will be playing towards their home, towards the Blackrock end in the first half. The defending champions, starting with 13 of the 15 that took Sean O'Murphy back to Blackrock 12 months ago. Newtownshandrum have Donald Mulcahy and Alan Joe O'Brien included in the starting lineup. They then start in the semi-final. Fagel Ryan did for Blackrock. He's underneath the dropping ball. Wayne Sherlock, their captain, gets it, puts Blackrock on their second attack in the match. Down to Alan Brown country. Lee Meany hits it, hunts it there 50 yards out from goal. John McCarthy in possession. The cornerback for Newtownshandrum off his left. He strikes it up. It's brought down by Fagel Ryan to Mike Morrissey, the Newtown captain. Morrissey being surrounded by two Blackrock men. Paul Tierney is one of them, stands in his way. Morrissey gets the strike to John Paul King, 50 yards out from goal. John Paul King inside. It hops in front of Trevor Barry. Ben O'Connor ran in. Barry spilled it, came away with the ball again. Trevor Barry onto the 21. Hooked as he came out. Ball on the ground. No whistle blown. Blackrock will have to clear it. Yes, they will. They will get away at this stage. Good defence and eventually by Blackrock with a combination there. Saw Wayne Sherlock and Fagel Ryan clear the ball down to Alan Brown, the top scorer in the final a year ago. Alan Brown right out on the sideline, shot got in. That's a great point by Alan Brown. That's a marvellous point from top of the right, maybe by his own admission, not far on top form so far this season, but that's a marvellous point. The champions defending the title, looking for title number 32 of Trevor Barry in goal, Wayne Sherlock, Noel Keane and John Brown in the full back line. Across the half back line they have Kieran Connery, Alan Cummins and Fagel Ryan. They have Adrian Collin and Paul Tierney in the middle. They have Barry Hennebury, Lee Meany and David Cashman, Joe Young, Alan Brown and Brian O'Keefe. That's the way they're named. They necessarily haven't started that way. Trevor Barry receives the ball, sends it out out the field. Brown has snapped at full forward. Brian O'Keefe at top of the right. David Cashwa or Joe Young at wing forward. Here they go again on the attack. It is Alan Brown on the ball. 50 yards out from goal. Tries to take on the fullback. Brendan Mulcahy gets the shot inside into the hand of the cool bar inside. He's Paul Morrissey. Stands and looks and drives the ball up the field to try and put Newtownshandrum on the attack. The champions, of course, 2 years ago when they beat Aaron's Own in the final. Very close to the sideline. Over the uncovered stand side of the field. Ball comes inside again. Loose there. Tried to be pulled on first time by Alan T. O'Brien. That's Alan Tom O'Brien. Stalemate there at the far side. Eventually Blackrock just tried to clear it out. John Brown is their cornerback. Remember, running into the line now and getting the ball away towards Paul Tierney. Tierney very quick to smash down the field towards Alan Brown. Is skimmed inside. It's gone behind. Newtownshandrum with Paul Morrissey in goal. Alan Joe O'Brien, Brendan Mulcahy and John McCarthy in the full back line. Alan Tom O'Brien, Pat Mulcahy and Phil Noonan across the half line. Ian Kelleran, Declan Murphy in the middle. Donald Mulcahy, the captain of 2000, back from sunnier climes in Australia to regain his place. Mike Morrissey and Joey O'Connor at left half forward. John O'Connor, Ben O'Connor, John Paul King inside. Fergal Ryan has started on Joey O'Connor, so he's playing at right half back on the Blackrock team. Inside to Alan Cummins, the centre back. Lovely striking the ball by Alan Cummins. Down to Brian O'Keefe. Behind him is John McCarthy. The ball runs on to Lee Meany. Behind him is Pat Mulcahy. Meany tries to keep the ball going. It's just touched away from both of them by Brendan Mulcahy. Out over the sideline. It will be a sideline out of defence for the defending champ, for Newtownshandrum, and we'll get an early thought on the final of 2002 from Kieran O'Driscoll.
Yes, I think a great start for Alan Brown here. He made
Ask him, is that Kieran Connery? Ask Kieran, is that Kieran Connery? Definitely. Not Declan O'Sullivan.
He got his name taken, I think, for an off the ball incident with Pat Mulcahy, but he's had a superb game for them. But there's a great pace to this game. There's great tension around here, great atmosphere, John, and I think we're looking forward to a great game.
Yes, we've played 6 minutes then of the permanent TSB Senior Hurling Championship final. We're on for a fascinating and exciting game of hurling in the 2002 championship. It's been a bit flat, it's been a bit dead. Maybe this is the game really to spark the championship into life. Sideline cut, taken up the wing towards Mike Morrissey, goes away from Paul Tierney. Chance for Morrissey to put Newton on the board. He strikes, he scores. Mike Morrissey, the captain, leading by example, gets the first score for the North Cork men as they look for that second championship title. Made history, of course, in 2000. Morrissey just cranking up the volume there a little bit as he looks down the field to try and get Newtown motoring. 3 points in the match so far after 7 minutes. 2 of them to the champions Blackrock. Their goalkeeper from a long line, a great family tradition. Paddy Barry, of course, won all Ireland medals. Trevor's dad in 66 and 70, captain the 70 team, trying to get the Rockies motoring towards the goal. Back there is Alan T. O'Brien, very, very competent defender at right half back, ball out over the sideline. He and Phil Noonan have had a great championship for Newtownshandrum. O'Brien has won the sideline cut. Stepping down today are James Bowles from attack and Jody O'Mahony to allow Alan Joe O'Brien come into defence and Donald Mulcahy to regain his place in the forward division. Blackrock, as we said, with 13 of the 15. Aidan Ryan and Derek Gosnell dropped down. Ryan, of course, sustained a serious injury towards the end of last season. Declan O'Sullivan and Joe Young, well, they were playing all along, but it's Kieran Connery who's come into play at right half back. Sideline cut will be to Blackrock just on halfway there. Nothing really developed from that passage of play as Blackrock play towards their favourite Blackrock in the first half, and it's Adrian Collin, maybe a contender for player of the championship 2002 with the sideline cut. Sends it down to put the Rockies on the attack again. Drops to 30 yards out from goal. Defending back there is Alan Joe O'Brien, wearing number 2 in the back of the famous Newtownshandrum shot. Up it goes to where it came from. That's Adrian Collin country. He spins, he turns, he strikes, and he sends it right and wide of the post. Blackrock amazingly have scored 9 goals and 58 points to get to this final, and I say amazingly because Newtownshandrum have scored 10 goals and 58, so they say they were the nearest teams to one another in the championship, the closest contenders, the 2 teams that were most evenly matched, and that fact, I suppose, more than anything else, just typifies it. A slight stoppage in play for an injury to the Blackrock man. Kieran, where are the key battles, where are the key jewels, where are the key roles today?
Yes, some of the battles we're looking forward to today is Noel Keane is in full back, like he's man mountain on the Blackrock side, you know, he takes him on like right, Keane takes him on the soccer, looks for the tackle, he's not afraid of anybody, and then he has to mark today Ben O'Connell, the will of the wisp for Newtownshandrum. In a flash of lightning, if he gets the ball there, he goes past you. Then we have another battle between Wayne Sherlock and Jolly O'Connor, and wherever Jolly goes today, you can be sure that Wayne is after him. These are some of the battles. Pat Mulcahy, we see how he gets on with Neil Meany, and then right throughout the campaign so far, Adrian Collin and Paul Tooney have been doing very well for Blackrock at centre field, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Ian
25 minutes
and Murphy do on them today. Pat Mulcahy, is he one of the fellas for Cork seniors for next year? We look today and we look forward to see how he performs.
Game just resumes. Limerick leading Galway 3 points to 1 after 25 minutes. The under 21 final in Tullis here. It's 2 points to 1 after 9 minutes in favour of Blackrock from the puck out by the goalkeeper Paul Morrissey. It's the sideline to Blackrock. Yes, just to clarify that half back line. Fagel has started on the right. Kieran Connery has started on the left for the Rockies. And in terms of their half forward line, well, not surprisingly, Joe Young starting at left half forward. David Cashman starting inside the top of the left. Brian O'Keefe at top of the right. Alan Brown inside at full forward. Expect him to rotate a little bit though with Lee Meany as the game progresses. This time Lee Meany saw the ball coming. Didn't get it though because the Newtown man Ian Callow sent the ball inside towards the full forward inside. There's Wayne Sherlock again getting it ahead of John Paul King. Sending the ball down the field. Running across the midfield to pick it up is the man that sent it in there, Declan Murphy. He and Barry Hennebury clash. Murphy on the ground. The referee penalises the Blackrock man, and there's going to be a free into Newtownshandrum. And Ken Healy, who's already noted the name of 2 players, noting the name of a third one, will drop very quickly to the sideline. Dick Matthews is our sideline reporter. Dick, it's pretty competitive up here. Certainly from where you are on the sideline, it's a pretty tough enough opening to this final.
Yes, indeed, John, and as expected, I think, as we were saying earlier on, that at the start of the year we predicted that these 2 teams would probably reach the final, and I think they did. And it's the case of who's going to win it now, and I think what we've seen in the opening 7 or 8 minutes there is going to be very, very close. 2 points for the Blackrock, a point for Newtownshandrum, from Newtownshandrum, and gets another point from the second half.
Yes, Ben O'Connor striking it over to draw the teams on parity at 2 points apiece from that resultant free. A point by Ben O'Connor midway between the 50 and the 70, so they're on level terms. Now I can see Ben O'Connor is staying out at left hand forward. Jury's gone inside to the edge of the square. They'll be chopping and changing. They'll be trading places, I can imagine, throughout the course of the hour. Trevor Barry's puck out down the field. Running over there to try and get it is Donald Mulcahy from Newtownshandrum just after straying over to the left hand side of the field. Lee Meany in close company. Again the whistle sounds. The ball went out over the line. The referee running over. He's going to have a word this time with the Newtownshandrum man. A couple of passages in this game where we've had starts and stops or whatever. Ball has gone out. Sideline will be turned into a free for Blackrock, and a chance for them again to sneak ahead with their third point of the contest, and it will be Adrian Collin. What a contribution by Adrian Collin in this championship. A goal and 15 points. Will this be a goal and 16? It drops in, it's gone in, and it's over the bar. Kieran O'Driscoll, fantastic display by Adrian Collin in this championship.
Oh yeah, fabulous free there. He was out by the sideline, and I would say that ball was maybe at an angle it was at least 60 to 70 yards out. A fantastic score, and for that man, he has been one of their top scorers right throughout, and for a midfielder to do that right throughout the campaign is some effort.
Yes, magnificent performance, magnificent point by Collin. 3-2 now in favour of Blackrock against Newtownshandrum, the 2000 champions against the 2001 champions. Mike Morrissey fighting his way over there. John Brown comes in, first time strikes the ball down the field with the Rockies on the attack. It will be Alan Brown and Brendan Mulcahy. Mulcahy just tried to win it the first time, then lost it the second time. Still managed to get the ball away to Philly Noonan. Noonan gives the ball away to more central position. Pat Mulcahy, Newtown's Hull of the year, up onto the attack. Jerry O'Connor runs out there. Noel Keane is behind him, ball out over the sideline. Off the former Tipperary man, was it? It'll be a sideline to Newtownshandrum, just outside the 14-yard line. Yes, 5 years in fact, Noel Keane has been playing hurling with Blackrock, and they've reached the county final on 4 occasions since then. They've won, of course, the championship against UCC in 1990 and last year against Dimokilly. Slipping up in between to Middleton in 2000, but they're coming back here to try and win their 3rd championship in 4 seasons. Ben O'Connor to take the sideline cut for Newtownshandrum. It's been a sea of green and gold in Church Road around the Blackrock area this week, but a sea of green and gold in the north of the county as well. Bad sideline cut into the path of the Blackrock man, clear down the field. Pat Mulcahy races back, gets a touch inadvertently. Does it go the right way or the wrong way? Well, it was heading for Phil Noonan. It just was directed away via Barry Hennebury to Lee Meany, back to Barry Hennebury, out to Brian O'Keefe. John McCarthy runs out 50 yards from his own goal, pokes it away up the line. Now to Jerry O'Connor, he was the full forward, now he's gone way out. Noel Keane just stays in there. Jerry O'Connor up to John Paul King at top and left. John Paul King around Wayne Sherlock. Sherlock behind him, Fagel closes in. John Paul King still carries the threat, still controls the ball. Now Blackrock just snuffing out, and Alan Cummins first time strikes the ball out. The man without a Holly, his name Kieran Connery tries to pick it up. Back to Ian Calloway, shot by Ian Calloway, blocked down, all very tight. Now another opportunity for Ben O'Connor. 3 Blackrock men behind him. Ben O'Connor has it outside the semicircle. Turn, strikes and scores. Ben O'Connor, the first one from the stick of Ben O'Connor from play this afternoon. Newtownshandrum 3 points. Blackrock 3 points. 14 minutes already gone in this match. How time flies, and Tom Ryan in charge of Newtown for the first time in the county final. In Duhallow, the junior hurling final at Bantier, Cantock 2 goals and 3, Mealan 4 points, Jerome Walsh and Danny O'Donoghue with the goals. I think Cantock are trying to bridge something like a 30-year gap there and winning the championship. They're leading at the moment, and the injury is to Pat Mulcahy. Kieran, it's a ferocious pace at the moment, a lot at stake in this final, and both teams really up for this one.
They're up for it, and I think a very good move from Newtownshandrum. They put John Paul King on Wayne Sherlock, and it's very hard when you say that putting a forward on the back, but I think that's a trump card for them, because this John Paul King will mix it with the best of them, and I think Wayne Sherlock has been performing superbly for Blackrock, and I think that move for Newtownshandrum is going to be very, very, very effective.
Match to restart with Trevor Barry with the puck out from the city, and no breeze here this afternoon. Absolutely glorious conditions for the county senior hurling final. Lee Meany ahead of Pat Mulcahy to win the puck out. Down to Brian O'Keefe. His battle with John McCarthy will be vital. Good touch on the hurley by McCarthy to clear the ball out, only to Paul Tierney, who released it fast inside and went away left and wide of the uprights. We are going to New Zealand, believe it or not, to say hello to Kevin Guiney from Newtownshandrum, who is farming in New Zealand and who is listening to us on World Wide Web, of course, www.103fm.ie. From all your friends in Newtownshandrum, they're thinking of you this afternoon. That's Kieran Guiney down under in New Zealand. 3 points apiece. Alan Cummins with the ball. First time strike by Cummins from the puck out, but the Rockies on the attack again. Down to the full-back, Brendan Mulcahy, being chased by the full forward Alan Brown. Mulcahy going back towards his own goal. Won't get anything easy against Alan Brown. Fights and battles for it. Then John McCarthy comes in, steals it away. Brian O'Keefe comes back and tries to do likewise. Mulcahy comes in again. There's John McCarthy. John McCarthy is fouled, and there'll be a free out for Newtownshandrum, and this time Paul Morrissey will march out to take it.
Yeah, John McCarthy is doing extremely well on Brian O'Keefe today, and Brian O'Keefe hasn't got a sniff of the ball so far, and that'll be very worrying for the Blackrock point of view.
Colin O'Reilly, big Colin O'Reilly, a man with great prospects in Blackrock, a man that they've really great hopes of. He's coming into the match much earlier than expected, and it's because there's an injury to David Cashman, the Blackrock man, who started at the top of the left. Now that's unfortunate for David Cashman, who made a very, very valid contribution, scoring a goal and 3 against Musgrave in the quarter-final of the championship. But Cashman is off, and it's Colin O'Reilly who's coming in to play at top of the left. Morrissey with the free from the dead ball to put Newtownshandrum on the attack. To another Morrissey, it's Mike Morrissey. The hand pass away to Donald Mulcahy, and Newtownshandrum lead for the first time in the final, courtesy of Donald Mulcahy, who strikes it over the bar. Mulcahy's point puts Newtownshandrum ahead. Mulcahy at left half forward now. They're playing right around the field. Joey O'Connor has played in 3 or 4 positions already. He's playing now at right half forward. The Donald Mulcahy is playing at left half forward. You're listening to 103 FM in the county, 102.6 in the city. This is Cork Sports Sunday and County Senior Hurling final day. And right now, John McCarthy to Pat Mulcahy. Lee Meany intercepts, but John McCarthy is hurling well at cornerback. Now Brian O'Keefe comes in, gets the ball. McCarthy comes back again, so close, so tight, no space there. The fullback is Brendan Mulcahy. He gives it to Philly Noonan, and from left half back, Philip Noonan puts Newtownshandrum on the way towards goal again. Wayne Sherlock climbed up with the left hand above John Paul King, brought down the sitter, sprayed it away to Joe Young at the far side of the field. Over there is Alan Joe O'Brien, got the touch on the hurley, got it up a couple of yards to Joey O'Connor. Joey O'Connor, pacey operator that it is, running O'Connor, fascinating sight, great sight as far as the 21 across the face of the post. They tried to keep it in there on the edge of the square. They didn't succeed in doing so. The ball has fallen left and wide, but it's interesting to see Joey O'Connor running right around the field in several different positions, starting at left, going into full forward, then at right half forward. Cork 2-4, Kilkenny 2-9 after 35 minutes in the junior camogie final. So Cork coming back a little bit in Croke Park. We'll be back there a little later on. 4 points to 3 after 18 first half minutes here. It's Joey O'Connor on the ball again, proving a little bit elusive for the Blackrock defence in the last few minutes. Not a good delivery inside unless Ben can make it. John Brown gets there ahead. John Brown's clearance only falls into the path of Donald Mulcahy. His delivery inside is into Trevor Barry. He's no pressure on him. He can look around, drop it back down, 70 yards out from goal. First time strike by Paul Tierney, down to the opposite goalkeeper, ahead of the full back and the full forward. And like Barry on the other side, Paul Morrissey under no pressure to execute the clearance, to land at 50 yards out from goal. It'll break to Mike Morrissey. Morrissey 52 yards out from goal, looking for a second point, being tracked back by Adrian Cullen and Alan Cummins. Back out to be picked up by Ian Keller. Keller 50 yards out from goal, spins away from him to Fuggelroyd. Nice stick work by Fuggelroyd, looking for Alan Brown below. Out comes Brendan Mulcahy again. Mulcahy tried to execute the clearance. doesn't get the ball out, so Alan Brown has it instead. Alan Brown being bottled up. The marking is so tight in this match. Very, very tight. No space. Maybe there is no Fallon. Tom O'Brien. Solo run by O'Brien from 50 out from his own goal to within 70 of the Blackrock goal. Running into Ryan again at the far side of the field. Foggle Ryan and Alan Cummins tries to get in there. Ryan will chase it back, collect it, deliver it and clear it back down the field again. Where will it land? It will land on the former Bishopstown Hully of Lee Meany. Inside now to Alan Brown. Brown is outside for a moment, not inside. He's straight out the field. Barry Hennebury is free. Should be the equaliser. 50 yards out. Hennebury shot. Hennebury point for Blackrock. A 4th point for Blackrock. A 4th one from Newtownshandrum. As reflected in the score, Kieran, very even thus far.
Very even, but if I were Newtownshandrum, I'd be much happier at the moment, because I don't think the Blackrock forward line is kicking at the moment. Alan Brown is working very hard, and Lee Meany is finding a lot of ball. But outside that, Blackrock's forward line are not moving. Their back line are doing very well. But at the moment, Newtownshandrum are the better hurling side.
Down Hennebury. At the moment, 4 points apiece. Exactly 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Newtownshandrum, Declan Murphy trying to respond. Paul Tierney tracks them back. Noel Keane comes out ahead of John O'Connor. Clears the ball down to the right-hand side of the attack. John McCarthy and Brian O'Keefe together. McCarthy following O'Keefe. Chance for the Rockies to go back ahead. Chance for Alan Brown to take a free. What a contribution Brown has made in winning his 2 county senior medals in 99 and 2001. He scored 3-8 in the final of 2001, 2-2 2 years earlier. That's a massive total of 5 goals and 10 points to help Blackrock to 2 championships. Alan Brown to take the free, 50 yards out, right-hand side of the field. Point number 5 for Blackrock. 4 for Newtownshandrum. Quickly to Dick Matthews, Tom Ryan down there and Timmy Murphy. A fascinating battle, Dick.
Yes, John, great excitement down the line, as you would imagine. Fierce tension here across Blackrock, forced to make a change there earlier on. Colm O'Reilly coming on for David Cashman. David Cashman injured for Blackrock. So since anyone's game to play for, and great excitement now. John, back to you again up in this stand.
Yes, puck out taken by Paul Morrissey, the Newtown goalkeeper. There is Wayne Shelling again, so dependable. So dependable at right cornerback. Down to Lee Meany. Brian O'Keefe now just picks up the ball very low. Low centre of gravity. So difficult to get off the ball when he gets on the ball. Inside towards the stop to shoot. Colm O'Reilly. Oh, he just tried to control the ball. Went over his head a little bit. So Paul Morrissey chased it out just to make sure the ball was gone dead. It is gone dead. It's going to be a puck out again to Newtownshandrum. They won the intermediate championship 4 times, Newtown, in 53, 78, 81 and 96 before they won the senior for the first time. What great excitement in North Cork when they won it in the year 2000. But last year, of course, they lost the semi-final by 12 points to Imokilly, so they're on a mission of atonement. Right now the Rockies leading 5-4. Paul Tierney is underneath the Newtownshandrum puck out. Tidy Holly, indeed it's Adrian Collin down to Brian O'Keefe and McCarthy again. They're playing a lot of ball down to Brian O'Keefe. McCarthy gets the better of this duel. His clearance is executed up the wing. They're running for this Kieran Connery, the Blackrock wing back. There was John O'Connor as well, the Newtownshandrum man. They're playing left and right here, those Newtownshandrum forwards. Kieran Connery is on the ground. Donal Mulcahy is there as well. I would say it's going to be a clash ball. John O'Connor was on the ground. Paul Tierney stands up with Declan Murphy. It will be a clash ball. 24 minutes gone in Duhallow. 2-6 to Kantuck. 5 points from Whelan. 6 minutes to half time in that one from the clash ball. The Rockies have won a free, and Adrian Collin and Paul Tierney there just standing around. It will be Collin who will strike it. One of the features of these 2 guys in midfield for Blackrock is they don't need a lot of time to strike the ball. They're not the type of players that embark on solo runs. If they get a chance, they'll go for the score from out the field. Collin in particular. Now is the opportunity from a dead ball. Right on halfway from Adrian Collin. Lobs it in. It's gone in. It's another great point by Adrian Collin. His 2nd point of the match. That's 117 in the championship for Adrian Collin. The 2nd highest scores for the Rockies. And Kieran, do you agree with me that probably he's one of the players of the championship?
Yes, he's one of the players we have to look out for, and a lovely point there. But Newtownshandrum, they're again changing their forward line. Ben O'Connor is gone out to the corner. Jerry has gone into the full forward on Noel Keane, and John O'Connor has come back over to Mark Ray Sheridan. So they keep changing their forward line. Maybe they're doing too much of this.
Paul Tierney sends the ball down into the danger area as far as Newtownshandrum are concerned. Paul Morrissey races out to the edge of the square, gathers the ball, drops it as far as halfway. Up goes Adrian Collin there again, and back he gives it. It was Paul Tierney, in fact, back he gave it again. Down by Kieran Connery, down to the top of the left position. Hunting down there for it is Alan Brown and Brendan Mulcahy. Mulcahy, the Newtownshandrum man, up the field to the right hand side of the attack. Has it gone out over the sideline? Over there it has. It will be a sideline to Blackrock, about 70 yards out from the Newtownshandrum goal. they take it very, very quickly there. He'll go back very, very quickly to Fagleroy. He'll go from the score from way out the field. Didn't benefit from it there. It's gone left and wide. Just Newtownshandrum just lapsed ever so slightly there for a moment. And the quick sideline cut gave Ryan the opportunity to score. Not successful though. Fagleroy, the only doubt for Blackrock coming into this match. He had intensive treatment and an ankle injury. Following the match against Stars, fit to take his place at left half back. 6-4 the Rockies, leading by 2 points at the moment. They have had a good few minutes, the last few minutes. Here's Phil Noonan, one of Newtown's best in this championship, driving inside to Joey O'Connor, gone behind to John Paul King, cut up by John Brown, over to the left hand side of the field, running and racing over there with John O'Connor. He's over on the left now for the moment. Again, Wayne Sherlock makes his presence felt there. John O'Connor loses the ball. In there comes the Blackrock man, Alan Cummins, to pick it up on his own 20-metre line, back to Noel Keane, and again fast direct play out of the fence by Noel Keane, down to the man at top of the left. That's Brian O'Keefe for a moment. Brian O'Keefe held by Alan Jarrah O'Brien, and there's a free to Blackrock and Alan Brown to come out to take it. Just the Rockies again switching around a bit. Interesting to see. There was a great lot of speculation about the battle between McCarthy and Brian O'Keefe, and it's interesting to see O'Keefe now gone across to the left, Kieran.
Yes, and I have to say that McCarthy won that battle, and I think the Rockies did the right thing. They took Brian O'Keefe to the other corner, and Colin O'Reilly now is a much stronger, and he's a younger player as well, and I think he'll have the pace and the physical strength, you know, for John. John will have a much tougher battle, and I think Brian maybe will benefit from the move over to the other corner. A great clearance there by Noel Keane. We're looking forward to seeing a lot of action from him today.
Adrian Cullen takes the free, it drops in, but this time it's disappointing. It's gone to the left of the uprights. We're going to bear it to the junior football final at Castletown Bear. It's as a goal 1 point, garnished 2 points there in the early stages. There just 12 minutes gone there in that junior final. Such a busy day. Remember, we're now right through until 7:30 this evening to cover the intermediate final. That one starting at 6 in Macroom. Paul Morrissey's puck out, Mike Morrissey and Alan Cummins underneath it. It's just squirmed away again. Adrian Collin runs onto it, tries to get Joe Young into the match, just poked away from him by Alan Tom O'Brien. Young chases back to a wing back position to retrieve the ball and get possession for Blackrock. Down it goes to the far side of the field. It's Alan Jarrah O'Brien there. Brian O'Keefe is behind them. Into the line comes the Newtown man again. Sends it up now. Noel Keane there. Behind them is Joey O'Connor. He's stole behind, but Noel Keane doesn't allow the ball to go forward. And again, a first time strike there by Paul Tierney down the left hand side of the field. Game just got ever so slightly a bit scrappy in the last few minutes. Lee Meany way out in the left hand side of the field. Behind him now, 50 yards out from goal, is Alan Brown. He looks inside. Is Colin O'Reilly in there? Well, he wasn't there, but Phil Noonan said, "Thou shalt not pass, thou shalt not get the ball." Noonan cut it out, sent the ball to exactly halfway, where 3 or 4 players contest possession as the Blackrock man. There is Brian O'Keefe. What's he doing out in the middle of the field? He'll go for the score to be a great point. It won't be, it's wide. Blackrock creating the chances, Kieran. They've missed a few down the last few minutes.
Yeah, they've had 7 wides, just 1 wide from Newtownshandrum. And Newtownshandrum now are bringing on Dermot Nocton, and I would have to say for the last 10 minutes, Rockies have come much more into this game and they've been dominating. Backs are very, very strong, and I think the forwards, especially Brian O'Keefe, has benefited from the move across to the other corner.
Yes, Dermot Nocton coming in, and it looks like he's going to go in at full forward. Ian Keller, in fact, has gone off the team, the midfielder, and Jerry O'Connor has gone back out to midfield. Now, for how long will Jerry be there? Ian Keller is off, and Dermot Nocton, who played in the match, the quarter-final of the championship against Aaronzone, has come on as the first substitution for Newtownshandrum. 6-4 at the moment. Not a lot in the match, only 2 points between them. It's a close contest. Nocton looking for his first touch. He won't get there. Fagleroy denies him. Then a long sweeping clearance down the field. Trying to steal in there was Brian O'Keefe. There's a bit of space now for Alan Brown. Alan Brown has got the ball. Will Brian O'Keefe go inside? Oh, Brown goes for goal! Oh, what a goal! Alan Brown, the goal king, has done it again. 3 goals and 8 last year for Alan Brown, and Alan Brown, who scored a further 3 goals in this year's championship, has rattled in an unstoppable shot by Alan Brown. For a moment we thought the old combination play with O'Keefe might suffer again, but Brown below the back of the net in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, fantastic goal. Come at the yard, come at the man, and he always comes good in the final. Didn't have a great championship so far, and usually he gets he'd either kick it in or in off his right, but this time a bullet off his left. We don't see Alan Brown score too many scores off his left, but this is a superb shot.
Ferocious power by Alan Brown, justifying the last few minutes of Blackrock dominance in this match. Joe Young forward towards the big man again. There's Colin O'Reilly, 2 big men in there now, the young man and the older man. It's Alan Brown, away to Joe Young. Shot by Young, a point? No, says the umpire. Opportunity for Joe Young, the number 13, to get another point there. It's been a good few minutes for Blackrock. They've missed a lot of chances, but certainly territorially, if we got one of those computer graphics graphics in front of us, possession-wise, and where the play is, no question about it. Blackrock on top. They've struck 8 wides incredibly in the opening stages, 28 minutes of this match. They lead up by 1-6 to 4 points, and at the moment you would have to say good value for that. Dermot Norton and Fergal Ryan together. Ryan fouls Norton underneath Morrissey's puck out. They'll be free for Ben O'Connor to execute. Way back when Newtown won this intermediate championship, back in 1996, Ben O'Connor was only 17 years of age and he scored 6 points in the match against Cloyne, and of course in the final himself and Jury really dominating again the scoring stakes in the final. 9 of the 14 came from the stick of the O'Connor twins. That was in the final of 2000. Now the final of 2002. Ben O'Connor with the free, 54 yards out, right hand side of the field. A point for Newtownshandrum. Dick Matthews, Newtown reacting there with a substitution. Dermot Norton coming in next year from the sideline. Certainly Blackrock dominant at the moment.
Yes, John, Blackrock mentors are much all happy here right now, I think, and Newtown are making another substitute. In fact, number 19 has come on there for Newtown, James Bowles. He's coming on, and Newtown are switching around. The Newtown mentors are a bit anxious here in the line. Tom Wright is going up and down, so he's coming up instead of Johnny O'Connor actually has come off for Newtownshandrum. Disappointed Johnny going off to the line, brother of being in Johnny, of course. But Blackrock, that goal that really puts Newtown in the defensive here, so it's all to play for now. Johnny back to you again in the box.
1-6 to 5 points. Pat Mulcahy, yes, good play by Pat Mulcahy to win the Blackrock puck out, was fouled and they will be free. And then Newtown, if they get this point from Ben O'Connor, will probably go to the dressing room in not a bad state. They'll be only 3 points behind, and bearing in mind that Blackrock have had hit 8 wides in the last 12-13 minutes of the contest in which they've dominated. Certainly it would have to be said that Newtownshandrum mightn't be too distressed about it. Ben O'Connor from exactly halfway, slightly right of it. The sliotar is airborne. It drops in, it's gone in and over the bar. Is it? No, it's not. I was calling a point before it landed. It's right and wide. Ben will be disappointed with that. 4 in the match. Is there time for a little bit more? 40 seconds of additional time has been played. 2 substitutions already in the Newtownshandrum team. Remember, Ian Calleran, John O'Connor gone off. James Bowles just coming in to join Dermot Norton. With that, it's half-time here in the championship decider, the permanent TSB senior hurling final. The champions Blackrock on course at the moment for championship number 32, because they lead Newtownshandrum by 1-6 to 5 points. But a lot of hurling in the second half, Rory, to look forward to in the climax of this championship.
Again, on behalf of Cork and Board, I will please use the support of collection and which we are now taking over the double stand.
But before they got to go.
Yeah, get Vincent to record it. No, actually, being on live, right?
I think it's
Ben O'Connor, yeah.
King is after coming out.
And
I think that's
Mulcahy.
probably.
What is it? One of your Johnny centre field, actually. Yeah.
Another point now.
Young.
Exactly, yeah. We might, well, what you'll do actually is we're going to come back here for a couple of minutes, right?
Joe Young.
We might, for 4 or 5, yeah, we'll come back here straight away just in case something fantastic happens in the start of the second half. And then, well, the minute it's half time there, and then around 4:05, we'll go back to you. You can go away to reward the wire, and then we can take the ad break as well. Okay, fine.
Actually, I'll keep going when we go away from it on this thing, alright, for a second, and you can tell me when we're coming back, alright? When we're back.
That's a much louder pair of headphones than
That's performance the rest of the time. Well, I do this thing here and you can tell me when they come back to me. Is he staying there? Yeah. So, back here for the second half in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. It is 1-8 to 5 points in favour of Blackrock. That point from Joe Young really extending their advantage at the moment. And the Rockies, well, they would have seen Joey O'Mahony come in as a substitution for Newtownshandrum at the start of the second half, replacing John McCarthy. Right now, Newtownshandrum defending with Phil Noonan at left half back. He inside to Pat Mulcahy. Mulcahy fouled as he steps out by Joe Young, and there's a free out to Newtown. Remember, 3 subs already on this Newtown team: Jerry O'Mahony, James Bowles, and Dermot Norton. Blackrock, well, there's a bit of a temporary maybe change coming up now because Lee Meany looks like he's sustained a finger injury, so maybe one of the temporary substitutions, maybe the basketball sign to go up to indicate, or will Liam just get a bit of running repairs on the deck there. Pat Mulcahy standing over the sliotar, about to take this free for Newtownshandrum. Remember, at this stage, the champions of 2000, trailing the champions of 2001. by 6 points, and that glorious goal by Alan Brown just before half-time, the crucial factor in this final. Here's Pat Mulcahy on his own 70, lobs it in, drops it in. Goalkeeper Trevor Barry came up, brought it down from underneath his upright, cleared it out and up the field as Blackrock bring on a temporary substitute. David Dempsey has come on just for a moment for Lee Meany. He'll go in and centre forward at the far end of the field. Newtownshandrum trying to get something going there. 3 subs, remember, 2 inside the full forward line. Ben O'Connor running across the semicircle, drops inside to James Bowles. James Bowles and John Brown together. Brown fouls Bowles, and there's going to be a free in for Newtown. Interesting to see how they will do in there, those 2 substitutions. But Dermot Norton and James Bowles, who've been very familiar with championship hurling with Newtown over this particular campaign, with both of them starting the final on the substitutes bench. Ben O'Connor in there, of course, no more experienced man in there at top of the left, and Ben O'Connor to take this free. 1-8 to 5 points at the moment. Ben O'Connor to try and make it 1-8 to 6 points. Ben O'Connor, the leading scorer in the championship for Newtown, with 3 goals and 24 points, taking plenty of care about this one. I see just for the moment Alan Brown's out at centre forward for the Rockies. David Dempsey has gone into full. Ben O'Connor takes full advantage at the other end, and he's stuck it over the bar, so it's now 1-8 to 6 points. That's 11 points to 6 at the moment, and the Rockies still calling the aces in this championship decider, having finished the half very, very strongly. Puck out will be coming from their goalkeeper Trevor Barry at the far end of the field, now in his 11th season with the Rockies. 1992 he came on the scene. This 2002, down it will go between the centre back and centre forward. The centre forward at the moment is Alan Brown. Alan Brown gets it. Barry Hennebury was there for help as well. Here's Alan Brown. Barry Hennebury just standing off him at the moment, stolen away by the Newtownshandrum man. Tremendous skill there by Joey O'Connor. Now out at midfield, then a great interception coming in from Fergal Ryan. Back goes the Newtown man again. The ball is just flicking around there. Kieran Connery tries to pick it up. The hand pass will give it away to the Rockies man. Alan Cummins, he will send them on the attack again. David Dempsey inside on the edge of the square. It will go behind the hand of David Dempsey inside to Paul Morrissey, and Paul Morrissey clears the ball out the field, running and racing over there. Phil Noonan to try and keep the ball in play. Noonan does manage to keep the ball in play, very close to the sideline now. Again, strong play by Blackrock. Pressure exerted by Barry Hennebury to retrieve the ball. Then he lost it. The hand pass went a bit astray. Pat Mulcahy cut it out, only though again to Fergal Ryan. Ryan will go for the score. Will he be successful? No, he won't. Another wide at the start of the second half. They hit 8 altogether in the opening half. Blackrock 5 minutes into the second period. I see Tom Ryan down there with his fellow mentors, Shawnee Clifford and Patsy Morrissey, and of course Joe Cunningham from UL in Limerick, the man that has been responsible for getting the Newtown men into ship shape for this championship campaign. Are they a bit concerned at the moment? 5 points behind at the moment. Brian O'Keefe on the attack again for Blackrock, out here to the sideline now. Behind him is David Dempsey. And you're welcome back here to Porky Creek, where at the moment it is 1-8 to 6 points in favour of Blackrock. Early moments of the second half as Paul Tierney gets the ball as far as Barry Hennebury. Again, 2 or 3 Newtown players try and get after him, but he jinks and he just skips away, and he looks up and he sends the ball inside. Colin O'Reilly's hand goes up. Behind is David Dempsey for a moment. He's on for a moment as a temporary substitution for Lee Meany. Jerry O'Mahony came on as a half-time substitution for John McCarthy in the Newtownshandrum defence. He's cleared the ball down the field. The Rockies with Kieran Connery to Alan Cummins. Cummins from just halfway, back in around the house again. Taken well by Alan Tom O'Brien inside. Then he tried to execute the clearance. Didn't do that so successfully. As a result, Barry Hennebury is on the ball again. 50 yards out to Joe Young, who got the opening point for the Rockies in the second half. He's lost it to Phil Noonan. Phil Noonan sold a couple of paces, gives it to his captain Mike Morrissey inside his own half of the field, runs into Alan Cummins, pulled first time then by Declan Murphy across the left half to the left half forward position. So close there. 5 or 6 players there within a handspan, battling courageously for the ball. No progress being made by anybody. And Newtownshandrum man on the ground, he hopped up again and he wants the free, and he's getting the free. It is Ben O'Connor, it is Lee Meany coming back onto the action as well. Lee Meany back onto the team. David Dempsey had a couple of minutes there on the edge of the square. Crowd of 11,800 here. It's swelled considerably in the last half hour before the start of the match, and Dale said maybe in the 4 or 5 minutes at the start of the match, so close on 12,000. That's up to expectation level here in Porky Creeve. Blackrock and Newtownshandrum, I wonder have they risen to the expectation level of their fans. 1-8 to 6 points. Ben O'Connor 2 yards outside the 70 on the left hand side of the field. Dermot Norton underneath the ball inside. Townsend tried to strike the ball. ball. Noel Keane in the way. The message from Keane is, thou shalt not pass, right out on the sideline. The Rockies and Wayne Sherlock, again the solo run away. The dramatic clearance up the field is on the way. It's executed. It's gone up to Colin O'Reilly at right corner forward for the moment. Colin O'Reilly tries to get there ahead of Jerry O'Mahony. Left the semi-final through injury. Back it goes to Alan Brown. Shot by Alan Brown is right and wide. Apparently, believe it or not, we have a large number of Newtownshandrum fans listening to us in an internet cafe, believe it or not, in Medjugorje this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you, Newtown fans from North Cork. Your heroes at the moment, 5 points adrift in the 2002 Senior Hurling Championship final, but trying their best to try and turn the tide. Donald Mulcahy inside between Keane and Norton. The Tipperary man, the former Clonalty Westmore man, supreme at the moment. Up to Brian O'Keefe, with away from the hand of Brian O'Keefe. Behind to Alan Joe O'Brien at cornerback. Away out the field now to Jerry O'Connor. Down the line, just 5 or 6 or 7 yards down to try and get the twin brother into the game. Ben O'Connor lost the ball. Away comes the Rockies man. Cleared up the field by Adrian Collin to Joe Young. By Kieran Connery to Joe Young. Young up the line now over the sideline. Kieran O'Driscoll, 8 minutes gone, second period. Has anything changed?
Nothing changed so far. Very good start from Timmy Murphy. Must have settled down very well. Very good start from Blackrock. But we have a group over in Medjugorje, and I'm sure they're praying and doing meditation and all for Newtownshandrum. And then we have that well-known driver, Declan Hurley, who has a good few bob on a 10-1 on the Nemo and Blackrock double. He's a Blackrock supporter, so he's doing his thing. They're probably down in the stand. It's easy. It's hard to know who's going to win this game, but at the moment Blackrock are looking like they're going to do it.
Paul Tierney, sideline cut, 48 yards out from the Newtownshandrum goal. In around the square, it drops. Lee Meany will chase it, tries to pull on the ball very close to the end line. Gone behind, and it'll be a puck out to Newtownshandrum. Can they win this championship for the second time? It would be a dramatic piece of history. When they won the championship way back, of course, in 1992, summers ago, they became the 19th team to win the championship. Already 8 teams have won the championship once. Newtownshandrum trying to edge up the ladder for a second championship title. Blackrock holding confidently now. Alan Cummins up to Colin O'Reilly. Referee has blown the whistle there. James Bowles is on the ground. We were watching the ball land at the far side of the field. We were watching Colin O'Reilly, but the referee has noted something. He's calling over one of the Blackrock players at the far side of the field. I see Adrian at the James Bowles still on the deck. Alan Cummins is the man that's being spoken to. I think the Blackrock centre back at the moment. John Brown over there as well in close company. Attention for the moment to James Bowles. He doesn't look too bad, Kieran. Up again.
Yes, it's a yellow card, and I don't think it deserves anything more, because this game has been played in a very sporting manner. At the very first couple of minutes, Pat Mulcahy and Wayne Sherlock both got yellow cards, but I don't think that deserved it. You know, maybe it kind of hit him a small bit late, as the, you know, but it wasn't a nasty stroke, and I think it's very, very fair of the referee just to give him a yellow card.
Dick Matthews, you're down on the line there. What's the verdict, and indeed what's the atmosphere like down there?
Well, I think John, he's also after giving yellow card there, I think, to the Newtown player. But the general feeling here down in the crowd at half time was that goal that really turned the tide for Blackrock, and Newtown were in trouble in a few places. They made a few changes before half time, and indeed at half time, and they were hoping that they might go. There's no ball going into the O'Connor twins, which is very disappointing from the Newtownshandrum point of view, and the Blackrock seem to be well on top at the moment, John. Back to you on the stand.
A clash ball from where the ball landed, so Lee Meany combines with Barry Hennebury to spray the ball across the Brian O'Keefe's corner. Behind them, a tough tackler, Alan Joe O'Brien, making it difficult. O'Keefe gets the ball on the stick though. He's gone away to the right hand side of the field. Behind him is Pat Mulcahy. Mulcahy fouls him free into Blackrock. Dead set, possibly a point again for Alan Brown. He doesn't miss from here outside the 21, just right of the semicircle. Blackrock have been so consistent, as we said, this year in the championship. Big wins, of course, early on against Douglas and against Musgrave in the quarter-final of the championship. Alan Brown, who strikes the ball over the bar, central to all of those. But remarkably, last year, when Blackrock reached the final of the championship, they accumulated 81 points, 7 goals and 60 points. This year they accumulated 85, 9 goals and 58. It's 1-9 to 6 points at the moment. Morris Farrell, the Newtownshandrum man, has been introduced into the contest. Now, he came on as a substitute at half-time for Juddy O'Mahony in the semi-final. He's now on. It's the 4th Newtownshandrum substitute at the moment. They're changing all round, because I can see Juddy O'Mahony has gone out to midfield. By the looks of it, Alan T. O'Brien, in fact, has gone to midfield, and it looks like Jerry O'Connor. Norton has gone.
I can talk away, John, because he was taking that break as well.
Dermot Norton gone off the field then for Newtownshandrum. It's their fourth substitute. 1-9 to 6 points, 6 points in the match. Right now, Newtownshandrum struggling for scores. Blackrock's resolute, tough defence, which has been so solid all season, standing up well. Ben O'Connor on the attack. Covered stand side the field. He whizzes the ball inside to try and get Joey O'Connor into the game. No, there's an opportunity inside the edge of the square. Pull down, haul down Donald Mulcahy. Free in just outside the parallelogram though. 14-yard free. Would Newtownshandrum contemplate trying to conjure up a goal? John Paul King running out here for a word of instruction. I see John McCarthy limping in here. John McCarthy, who'd acquitted himself quite well in the first 30 minutes, had to go off at half-time. That was an injury situation. Jody O'Mahony has come on a really heavy bandage on the knee of now, on the hamstring now of John McCarthy there. Point struck over the bar by Ben O'Connor. 1-9 to 7 points. 5 points in the match, 13 minutes almost gone here in the second half in Páirc Críoch. In the permanent TSB Senior Hurling Championship final, Blackrock won 21 of their 31 titles by 1931. Now looking for championship number 32 at the moment in the driving seat, leading by 5 points with 17 minutes remaining in the contest. Trevor Barry there, Coolborough to Joe Young at left half forward, into the hand of Brian O'Keefe. He's 50 yards out from goal, brings it inside on his right, struck it very, very quickly. It's gone the wrong side. Disappointment for Keefe, just swings the Hully there a little bit in disappointment, but he doesn't need a lot of space to strike the ball in. Brian O'Keefe. The Rockies mentors, the coach Timmy Murphy, so dedicated to the team cause. He and Richie O'Flynn and the rest of the crew, what are they pondering now beneath us? They're in a position to win this championship. They're in control of the match. Can they hold on for the remaining 16 minutes? They've won a sideline again from Paul Morrissey's puck out. Way over there, Adrian Collins to take a 2 points already in the match for Adrian Collins. Second highest score in the championship coming into this final. Alan Brown had 3-14, Collins 1-15, Barry Hennebury 2-6 that was. Hennebury on the ball, received short from the sideline cut, has to go back, reverse back a couple of steps to try and retain possession. He does that quite well, but then Blackrock have lost their way a little bit. A bit of danger down there now. There's James Bowles right down there and Donald Mulcahy, ball on the ground. Referee again has a ran in there. Ken Healy, possibly a clash ball. Is he going to have a word with the linesman this way over? At the far side, about 23-24 yards out from goal. It will be a clash ball. John Brown and James Bowles, the contested, standing behind the Kieran Conway and Donald Mulcahy. The Blackrock man on the ground. The ball comes back to Mike Morrissey. The whistle goes again. Again, it will be another repeat, I'd say, of what we had already. A clash ball again over the far side. Very close over there. Hansi Water free. It's right out on the sideline, 2 or 3 yards in from the far side of the field. This time it will be a free. It will be Ben O'Connor to take it. They need a couple of scores now, Newtown. 1-9 to 7 points, the scoreboard against them. We're inching the fourth and final quarter of the contest. O'Connor from the 21, out in the sideline. A sublime point by Ben O'Connor. A smashing score by Ben O'Connor. Still very much alive, still very much on course. Newtownshandrum, they're good enough. They can win this championship, certainly from this position. With Blackrock, principally through that goal by Alan Brown, still holding the lead in the final, leading now by 4 points. 45 minutes gone of the 60. 1-9 to Blackrock, 8 points to Newtownshandrum. Trevor Barry's puck out to Joe Young, who's received quite a lot of the ball in the second half here. Again, Jory O'Mahony there underneath it. Mike Morrissey underneath it in the middle of the park. Brian O'Keefe chases and runs out. Such a fit player. Back to Fagleroyne. Instant strike by Fagleroyne. Lacked a bit of direction. Was too long for the full forward line. Went away left and wide. Newtownshandrum certainly have shoveled the pack here in the second half. 4 subs have been brought in. They have been concerned. The game, maybe the trend of the match, hasn't been going their way. Blackrock with 8 wides in the first half should possibly be further ahead. They're only lead by 4. Now on possession is Alan Joe O'Brien, who's moved out to a wing-back role. Gives it very quickly to Declan Murphy. A strike by Declan Murphy. Left and wide of the post. 16 minutes gone here. Second half in Páirc Críoch. It is 1-9 to 8 points in favour of Blackrock, the defending champions, 32 times champions of the county. And as we welcome you back here to Páirc Críoch, 16 minutes of the second half gone. It's 1-9 to 8 points. Blackrock still ahead in this contest. A couple of points by Ben O'Connor, keeping Newtown very much in touch. They've made 4 substitutions though, just as you left us a couple of minutes ago. Another sub coming on. Dermot Norton went off the team and Morris Fall came in to play at cornerback, which meant Joey O'Mahony went out to a further role outfield. He's playing at wing back. In fact, right now it's the centre back Pat Mulcahy who loses his way as he tries to stall out the field. Blackrock on the attack over there with Paul Tierney inside to Colin O'Reilly. O'Reilly fell, and there's going to be another free into Blackrock. Kieran O'Driscoll, crucial stage, 13 minutes remaining in it. Blackrock still in front, still looking solid, but Newtownshandrum staying very much in touch.
Yeah, they're still hanging on there. There's only 4 points with this one now, probably with 5 points. Blackrock doing very well in midfield. They're dominating midfield. They have been doing right throughout the season. Paul Tierney doing the hard work, Adrian Collin doing the scoring. They're dominating, but they have had numerous wides. They've had 12 wides, just 3 wides for Newtownshandrum. It just shows you how much play they have. There's only still 5 points in the game though.
Yes, Alan T. O'Brien and Declan Muff is the new midfield combination for Newtownshandrum, but as we said, Jody O'Mahony now playing at right half back. 110 to 8 points with 12.5 minutes remaining. Newton on the attack below with Jerry O'Connor scoring chance outside the 21 for Jerry. A good point by Jerry O'Connor. He's back in at full forward. He's played maybe in 5 or 6 different positions at various stages in this final. Right now he's at full forward. Right now Ben O'Connor is at top of the right. James Bowles is at top of the left. John Paul King is at right half forward. Mike Morrissey is at centre forward. Donald Mulcahy is at left half forward. Tom Ryan certainly wasting no time in ringing the changes and moving the team around to try and get the best out of Newtownshandrum. Only 4 points behind. Trevor Barry's puck out again. Left hand side of the field it'll go, the left half forward position. This time it's cleared back out to Fuggelroyd. Fuggelroyd strikes it off his right. There'll be a chase between Brendan Mulcahy and Alan Brown. Mulcahy and Alan Brown. Brown tries to get on the ball in the top of the right position, right over the corner forward position. Alan Brown has got the ball, tries to get away from Brendan Mulcahy, steps inside. Pat Mulcahy meets him, back to Lee Meany. Can he get the space for the shot? Barry Henry might be able to. Barry Henry maybe just a little casual there, blocked down by Farrell the substitute. Ball is still with Meany of Blackrock. Meany back to Alan Brown, very little space for Brown, drops it into the hand of Morrissey inside. Coming in there was Joe Young. Morrissey cleared it out. 60 yards out from goal it lands. Mike Morrissey goes to try and get it. Donald Mulcahy tries to get it. He lifted the cup 2 summers ago. This is Mike Morrissey who gets it. Strong, stout, powerful run by Morrissey, and he's followed by 2 Blackrock players, Kieran Connery and Alan Cummins there. A free to Newtownshandrum. This to trim it back to 3. We'll go to Duhallow, the junior hurling final at Bantier. 10 minutes into the second half. It's 20 minutes in fact into the second half, 10 remaining. Cantuck, the dream lives on still. They lead by 12 to 11 points. Ben O'Connor here between the 50 and the 70. Shot point for Newtownshandrum, 110 to 10 points. Dick on the sideline. They've made 4 changes, Newtown. Very little else they can do, I suppose.
Yes, I'd say John, they have joined up through Carl now. John McCarthy very disappointed to be a substitute there. He's maybe been here on the line and he's having the man. He's really disappointed. They're going to come back into this on the point.
The last 10 minutes of Championship 2002, and there's a buzz ringing around Páirc Críoch, 110 to 10 points. Alan Cummins goes backwards to Noel Keane as Newtownshandrum up the ante, increase the pace. Keane on the ball, fouled and held by Ben O'Connor, and there's a free out and a Christian Noah boos ring around the stadium from the lads. Newtown following in the crowd of close on 12,000 people here. Blackrock 10 minutes away from championship number 32. As we said, they've only won 10 since 1931, so this championship will be greeted a third one in 4 seasons, their 4th final in 5. Kieran Connery at the moment just receiving a bit of attention. The Blackrock man, the man at right half back, came in, maybe a little bit of a surprise selection on the Blackrock team for county final day. 3 points in the match. Is there one last push in Newtownshandrum, Ciaran? I wonder if there are a goal in them, because that really is what's required to turn this match around.
Yeah, you know, they were very good in Newtownshandrum for the first 15 minutes. After that, Blackrock had dominated the game. Newtownshandrum coming back in now, they're getting the crowd behind them. That was a great catch there, picked up the ball, and probably Newtownshandrum felt that Noel Keane charged over the ball, but knowing the strong man he is, like, you know, because he's prepared to go to the smaller man, I don't think that the crowd would start going, but I think he did the right thing.
Free out, which is taken by Noel Keane. Every ounce of energy sends the ball to Alan Brown country. Up goes Brown, it's down to Lee Meany. Also very important interception by Pat Mulcahy right on the edge of the square. Mulcahy heroic defending as he stole it out. He throws a fist in the air, and every one of the Newtownshandrum players in unison responds. They feel there's still a big push for honours. They're only a score behind Blackrock. Paul Morrissey, the goalkeeper, just a yard behind the 21, like Keane on the other end. He gives everything that he has, all the training that's been put in since early winter. Now the last 10 minutes of it. Who's got the bottle and the scores? Donald Mulcahy to Jerry O'Connor. The shot, the point by Jerry O'Connor of Newtownshandrum. 110 to 11 points. It's Newtown's best few minutes in the match.
And John, you could feel the pride of the little village from the crowd out here. And I think those group in Medjugorje must be doing a lot of praying because they're coming back with a bang.
Tom Ryan skips up the line. There's a skip, there's a trot, there's a confidence in his step now. Newtown still in this contest and firing now like they haven't for quite a while in this match. Bill O'Connor on the ball on a solo run, 60 yards out from goal. Brian O'Keefe and Paul Tierney pursue him. Brian O'Keefe tries to get on the ball again, still holding on. That's great tenacity by O'Keefe. Back to Blackrock, Brian Sherlock, up it goes, trying to get up to Alan Brown. Brown beaten for a moment by Alan Joe O'Brien. Back at cornerback, clearing it off his left. Back down to exactly where it came from. Mike Morrissey, the recipient. Morrissey away on a sole run. John Paul King peels away. He's into the hand of Jerry O'Connor. He got the last point. He's 60 yards out from goal. Alan Cummins springs off him for a moment. They chase him. Noel Keane. Jerry O'Connor with a shot from an impossible angle. Well outside the target. 2 points to only in the game. The most dangerous lead of all. 110 to 11 points. Where when Sean Oldby heading this evening?
Yeah, you could see that Timmy Murphy is quite worried there. He's down in the field encouraging his players. He's told him we need to go in full forward and Alan Brown to come out to centre forward. That shows you that the Blackrock are feeling the pressure at the moment.
Middleton, the last team to retain Sean Old back in 1987. It hasn't been an easy thing to do. Trevor Barry wastes a few precious seconds, then sends the sliotar across the 270s. It lands 60 yards out from goal. Brown's hand goes up, pulls it down to Adrian Collin. A chop, says the referee, and Collin a free in to Blackrock, and a chance to open up that little bit of daylight again and change the 2 points advantage to 3. Southwest Junior Football semi-final at Castlehaven. Tyke McCorrick's 1-6, Gabriel Rangers 1-4. That's half time in that one. Such a day, such a busy day. This one top of the tree, 50 yards out. Adrian Collin, shot, point for the Rockies. They lead by 3 again. 23 and a half minutes gone. 6 and a half. The people in Medjugorje, the people at home in Newtownshandrum, the people just down the road in Blackrock. Wherever you are, if you're a Blackrock or a Newtownshandrum man, hold on to your hats, hold on to your seats in the closing stages. We've a thriller in store for you. 111 to 11 points. Then Newtown puck out, puts them on the attack again. Alan Cummins bravely goes in there. So too does Colin O'Reilly. The touch by Joe Young to Pat Mulcahy's Pat. Mulcahy back at centre back. Will look to his right. We'll see Alan Joe O'Brien waiting. Alan Joe O'Brien striking down to James Bowles, who tries to steal a mass down there. Will try and get inside John Brown down there. Has he got inside down there? No, Brown is supreme. Back there, clearing the ball up the field again. Has it gone out over the sideline? No, it's stopped by Phil Noonan. Noonan sends it back down to the full forward line. Only John Paul King inside. Noel Keane is there for Blackrock. First time strikes it out to Mike Morrissey. Scoring chance, 50 yards out. Morrissey should have scored, but he didn't. And hands went to the head, and the Holly did as well. Not a lot of time because Alan Cummins closed quickly, but a chance at this stage of the county final, Kieran, that Newtown should have taken.
Yeah, they should have. And Mike is a great hurler, great heart, and he's leading the forwards, you know, with great pace. And
the minute this is over,
he's fearless. But his sporting is the one bit of his game that needs a lot more attention, and he should have put that ball over the bar. The Wayne Sherlock again is very, very strong. Noel Keane in particular is doing extremely well in the background for Blackrock.
5 minutes remaining in the permanent TSB Senior Hurling Championship final. You're live on Cork Sports Sunday, 103 FM in the county, 102.6 in the city. From Trevor Barry's puck out, Newtownshandrum have won a sideline cut just on halfway. They trail by a goal, 111 to 11 points. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this contest. It was a poor championship. No great memories to take to the far side for the winter, or to take to the bar stool, or indeed to rewind on the video. But this has given us an exciting final. The sideline cut dropped in, cut out by Wayne Sherlock, won by Philip Noonan, given away to Jerry O'Connor. O'Connor trying to wriggle his way through on the semicircle. Donald Mulcahy is behind him, crying out for the ball. O'Connor can't see him or get the space. Alan Cummins steps in and clears it up the field. The slightly built, skillful Alan Cummins. Morris Fowler's underneath of the cornerback at the far side of the field. A heavy challenge by Alan Brown comes out, by Brian O'Keefe comes in. Referee was a bit off, blasted the whistle there. Clash ball, I would say, 46 yards out from goal as Blackrock attacked the Newtownshandrum goal. 4 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the 2002 championship final. Brown and Mulcahy, two hard men going shoulder to shoulder. Blackrock win it. Adrian Collin runs away, slightly built on the right hand side of the field, trying to wriggle his way around, gives the ball inside. There was a touch by Brendan Mulcahy. It's broken out to Colin O'Reilly. A chance for O'Reilly's first score of the final. O'Reilly obliges the youngster Colin O'Reilly with the point. They lead by 4, and more, Cian, we feel that Newtown will have to get a goal now.
That looked like a clincher for Blackrock, you know, and I have to say there, Liam Meany has done an awful work. He didn't score today, but he made that score, doing a lot of the hard work, both himself and Alan Brown, you know, putting themselves around, and they're doing extremely well for Rockies.
Dick Matthews, one last throw of the dice by Newtownshandrum coming up.
Yes, Dan Raven is coming on now. The last sub-attack and put on John, and it's a goal or nothing now for Newtownshandrum. They have to come back into the game in a big way, and the huge following here, they're just holding on to their seats, very determined that they want to take the Sean Murphy Cup down Newtownshandrum tonight. At this stage it looks very doubtful, but anything can happen, I suppose, John. The last 2 minutes down.
Substitution made, match resumes, James Bowles is off. He becomes the second Newtownshandrum player to have come on the team to be substituted along with Dermot Norton. Puck out, Blackrock need to win this ball. John Brown does win a free. Tigerish, tough, experienced and solid there. There will be a free out, and Noel Keane will walk out just as if he's going to walk out to pick up the post from the post box. 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes remaining in the county final, and Noel Keane will take the heat out of this final. Will take as long as he can to see Blackrock over the finish line and win yet another county senior hurling championship. There was a huge gap between 1931 and 56. There was a huge gap between 85 and 99. But Blackrock, well, they're coming thick and fast. 2 in the last 3. Will this be 3 and 4? Keane lands it down. Morris Fowl and Barry Hennebury. Fowl back at cornerback, gets it out. Oh, it's loose. It comes to Lee Meany. Lee Meany instantly bottled up. Hasn't the time to try and get the shot in. Barry Hennebury will battle all the way. His legs will carry him. Will give the ball back at the far side of the field. And again, Newtownshandrum just surrounding Hennebury as he still goes backwards to go forwards. To give it back to Adrian Collin, who will shoot and who will score and get the point that possibly will see the cup going to Blackrock. Collin stood off, experienced awareness, very, very cool, calm finish. 113 to 11 points. Last 2 minutes of the contest, and Blackrock look like they have done enough to win this championship. Newtownshandrum came with a great finish, a great storm. Was it good enough? Declan Murphy's shot goes in around the house. Keane and the goalkeeper together. They stood off. They left Trevor Barry picking up. Barry was fouled, and it's a case now, Kieran, very much of winding down the clock, and surely there's enough experience in the Blackrock team to do just that.
They'll do that, and Noel Keane is going to take his time. You know, he has been a colossus all the year for them. Strong man when the chips are down. He's not afraid to put himself about. Adrian Collin getting 3 great points from play for a midfielder. Like, he's been doing it all the year, and it was midfield that Rockies won this game today. Both himself and Paul Taylor were fantastic.
So many combinations have been tried there for Newtownshandrum, but none of them really made the impact against Tierney and against Adrian Collin. Rockies finishing on a high. Joe Young and Pat Mulcahy. Young gets the ball back. Referee again gives a blast to the whistle. He'll award a free out against the Blackrock man on this occasion. Pat Mulcahy will call to try and get the ball on the ground as fast as he can and try and put Newtown on the attack. We're in the final minute of the allotted 60 in this championship climax of 2002. Pat Mulcahy, a championship winner in 2000. A miracle now will be needed to make him a championship winner in 2002. The opposite centre back is the recipient. It is Alan Cummins across the half-back line, low inside and hard towards Alan Brown. Morris Farrell cuts it out. The distinctive ponytail Morris Farrell. Away he gives it to Declan Murphy. Murphy down the right-hand side of the attack to JPK. That's John Paul King. Now to Joey O'Connor. 60 yards out from goal. Looks inside. Can he give it back to JP? No, he can't. Stolen away from him by the Blackrock man. Again, the combination there of Wayne Sherlock and Alan Cummins working well. It's driven way up the field into the corner forward position. Lee Meany is in possession of the ball, way up in the corner forward. The goalkeeper's out from goal. Colin O'Reilly has the chance. He lob it in and he lob it over the bar. O'Reilly's second point in the final. It's good enough to see Blackrock crowned champions again for the 32nd time. Kieran, overall, you said before the Christmas turkey ever went in the oven last year that Blackrock were odds on to retain the championship, and they've certainly done you justice and done everybody else that backed them justice.
That's right, John. We've been saying it since the start of the year that they were the best team in the championship, and they've proved it here today. And no fault in Newtownshandrum, they put it up to them, especially in the first 15 minutes. But there's a fantastic backline that this Blackrock side have. They were a great bet when Declan Hurley, you must be laughing all the way because it looked like that 10-1 bet was a great bet. I'm sorry I didn't follow you in it, but I have to say, when the chips were down, Alan Brown getting that vital goal. There's only one goal in this game. He got it. Experience tells the name of the day.
114 to 11 points after a brief injury stoppage. Match has resumed where over a minute of additional time played. Phil Noonan on the attack, started at wing back, has finished the match in an attacking role. Back he will give it. Shot comes in. Point registered by Ben O'Connor over the bar. Just very much, I would imagine, Donald Mulcahy, in fact, as a token at this stage from Donald Mulcahy. It's 114 to 12 points. Carrickdove 114. Newtownshandrum 12 points, 5 points in the match. Blackrock about to be crowned champions for the 32nd time. They are the men and the people that back Blackrock to win the championship have been justified. The two best teams in the county contested the final. The best team in 2001 were Blackrock, and the best team in 2002 are Blackrock as well. They're champions for the 32nd time, starting with a victory against Douglas, then a victory in the next round against the Bars, then against Muskerry, 14 points to 11 against SARS, and here on county final day 2002, Blackrock are the champions, defeating Newtownshandrum Rory by 114 to 12 points. Interviews and reaction to come. So a great day here in Porkycleave for Blackrock. They rode to the final 5-11 to 2 points against Douglas, 112 to 1-9 against St. Finbarrs, 321 to 1-6 against Muskerry, 14 points to 11 against SARS, and now 114 to 12 points it was here on county final day against Newtownshandrum. A tremendous day of celebration for everybody associated.
Well done, Kenny!